Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best examples of covers that went in a completely different direction in terms of sound, feel, and or production.
Rolling down the street, smoking and out, sipping on gin and juice, laid back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Number 30, Black Betty. Original, Lead Belly. Cover, Ram Jam. If you're a fan of 70s rock, you probably know about this Ram Jam classic. It's the kind of rocker that inspires you to sing and clap.
Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam, whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam, Black Betty had a child, bam-a-lam, the damn thing gone wild, bam-a-lam.
Even if you've heard it 100 times, you might not know that it has roots in the early 20th century. Popularized by legends like Lead Belly, the track was once known as a work song.
Black Betty, bam-a-lam, eh, Black Betty, bam-a-lam, eh, Black Betty, bam-a-lam.
The larger historical context makes the most popular version seem more unexpected. With updated vocals and changed lyrics, the newer track makes for a more energetic and rocktastic performance.
Whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam, whoa, Black Betty, bam-a-lam.
Built upon a piece of music history, Black Betty became a more widely known song with notable guitar work. Number 29, I Will Survive. Original, Gloria Gaynor. Cover, Cake.
First I was afraid, I was petrified.
The band Cake is a rock group known for an eclectic array of singles. They don't scream disco, but they make this Gloria Gaynor hit their own.
Just thinking how you done me wrong, I grew strong. I learned how to get along.
Who knew that I Will Survive could sound quite like this? The rockers bring their own sensibilities to a classic breakup tune, making listeners laugh and enjoy the ride.
I will survive. I will survive. Yeah, yeah.
There are even some spicier lyric changes for good measure. Gaynor's original cannot be touched for its legendary pop status.
So you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face.
But this one has an unexpected fury. It's certainly one way to get the point across, giving alternative devotees and 70s fans a reason to join forces.
Turn around now. You're not welcome anymore.
Number 28, Running Up That Hill. Original, Kate Bush. Cover, Placebo.
If only could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places.
Among the more enduring hits of the 1980s, Running Up That Hill is one of the greatest tunes of Kate Bush's illustrious career.
Be running up that road, be running up that hill, with no problem.
It also inspired diverse acts like Placebo to throw their hat in the ring. Rather than copy the first one, the alternative band decides to bring things way down. This change is especially moving and highlights the lyrics even more.
Running up that road. Be running up that hill. Be running up that building.
The overall pace might catch you off guard, but that's not a bad thing either. They find their own way to show fans how their version is totally unique. In some ways, the cover arguably turns the music into a much darker ballad.
Make a deal with God. Get him to swap our places.
Number 27, White Wedding. Original, Billy Idol. Cover, Queens of the Stone Age. As one of the representatives of desert rock, Queens of the Stone Age tore up the late 1990s and early 2000s with their unique sound. Singer Josh Homme and his band are not afraid to deliver hard rock and a laid-back flow. This makes them an oddly perfect choice for a Billy Idol cover.
It's a nice day for a white wedding.
When you think about it, White Wedding has an edge that the younger group can access. It just needed somebody like the Queens to make it even spookier.
Oh, it's a nice day for a white wedding.
Instead of turning up the volume, these guys can really bring a dynamic and alternative production to this 1980s classic. Number 26, Believe. Original, Cher. Cover, Adam Lambert.
No matter how hard I try, you keep pushing me aside.
At the end of the 1990s, Cher reignited her career with this modern classic. The result was a mega hit for the star.
Do you believe in life after love?
It's hard to imagine anyone else singing the song, but Adam Lambert may have the finest cover.
Feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough now.
He even performed it for the artist at the Kennedy Center Honors in 2018. It's a fitting tribute to the icon and a completely different tempo. The American Idol runner-up sings much slower, turning the production into an intriguing ballad. This time around, you can dwell on every word as the performer shows off his range. With killer high notes, Lambert transforms the track while honoring the first artist. His 2019 recording only capitalizes on his live performance. Number 25, When the Levee Breaks. Original, Kansas Joe and the Memphis Minnie. Cover, Led Zeppelin. No stranger to an homage, this British band covers When the Levee Breaks on their album Led Zeppelin 4. It's a much more rocking version than the acoustic original. Kansas Joe and the Memphis Minnie first recorded the track way back in the 1920s.
If it keeps on raining, Levy's going to break. If it keeps on raining, Levy's going to break.
Their work encapsulates the authenticity and raw spirit of the blues. When Zeppelin got a hold of it, they electrified the production with some booming drums.
When the levee breaks, have no place to stay.
John Bonham's performance ranks high among a catalog of amazing work. There's also Jimmy Page's guitar and Robert Plant's vocals as noteworthy additions. Needless to say, these two represent completely different musical eras and directions. Number 24, Take Me to the River. Original, Al Green. Cover, Talking Heads.
I don't know why I love you like I do. After all the changes that you put me through.
On paper, these two acts could not be further away from each other. In reality, they seem to have a kindred spirit. Green is one of the ultimate soul legends, but Talking Heads are an art rock staple that can do almost anything.
Don't know why, love it like I do. All the changes that you put me through.
Take Me to the River takes on something of a new meaning when David Byrne sings it. The 1978 version also has some edginess buried beneath its rock exterior.
Take me to the river. Wash me down.
It's almost an experiment, with the results being an unexpected delight. The record gave the band an early hit that showcased their range. Bringing a subdued take to this gospel number, the Radical Quartet later funkified it for their Stop Making Sense show. Number 23, Tainted Love. Original, Gloria Jones. Cover, Soft Cell. The song has been covered by several artists, but Soft Cell took it over in the 1980s. Recordings by the likes of Gloria Jones paint a much different picture.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away, I've got to.
The pop tune then received a couple of changes after almost 2 decades. In a newer version filled with synths, the duo had their most memorable hit.
Once I ran to you, now I run from you.
It's hard to imagine the track any other way now. With a sassy delivery, the piece feels even better after a makeover of epic proportions.
Please, I cannot stand the way you tease. I love you though you hurt me so.
Some might not even realize that the song originated in the 1960s. In the end, Jones paved the way for this kind of extraordinary remix.
Take my tears and that's not nearly all. Tainted love.
Number 22, Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. Original, Robert Hazard. Cover, Cyndi Lauper.
Girls just wanna have fun. Yeah, girls just wanna have fun.
Many listeners might be unfamiliar with the work of Robert Hazard. He's the songwriter of Girls Just Wanna Have Fun, laying the foundation for Cyndi Lauper's massive single. One sounds more like punk rock, while the latter is a certified pop anthem. Lopper's debut album included this joyful cover that's got a nice message behind it. Becoming one of her most identifiable recordings, the track helped catapult the singer into music stardom. She manages to mold Hazard's lyrics into an upbeat bubblegum production. With her inimitable voice, the performer took the hard-driving original and gave it a new coat of musical paint. Number 21, Respect. Original, Otis Redding. Cover, Aretha Franklin.
What you want, honey, you got it. And what you need, baby, you got it.
With no disrespect to Otis Redding, this track has been completely taken over by Aretha Franklin. Respect is one of her best songs and an anthem for its time.
What you want, baby, I got it.
Redding shows off his R&B talents, but he's been somewhat overshadowed by the Reimagined cover. She gives even more life to a wonderful piece of music. Powered by Franklin's undeniable voice, the second version roars to life with a strong vocal. The entire tone switches, with the intensity of the raw performance coming to the surface. She's given a fantastic backing track that lets her sing her heart out. Over her career, this became one of her greatest statements. Number 20, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Lord, originally by Tears for Fears. The original version of this song tackles themes of corruption and humanity's relentless thirst for power.
Welcome to your life.
It's a message that stood the test of time, resonating as much in the Cold War era when the tune was released, as it did in 2013 when Lord reimagined it for the soundtrack of The Hunger Games: Catching Fire.
Even while we sleep.
While Tears for Fears masked their grim commentary with upbeat instrumentals, Lord fully leaned into the dark atmosphere of the song, delivering each line with a haunting cadence.
Turn your back on Mother Nature.
In her version, the groovy, infectious beats were swapped for ominous percussion that perfectly captured the twisted dystopian world of The Hunger Games. Number 19, Heartless The Frey. Originally by Kanye West. It's hard to imagine what Kanye West's Heartless would sound like without the auto-tune, heavy percussion, and synthesizers.
In the night, I hear him talk, the coldest story ever told.
But if you're struggling to picture it, rock band The Frey offers a clear view with their cover.
Somewhere far along this road, lost the soul.
Like the original, their version is still a ballad, although it strips the production down to its core, emphasizing lead singer Isaac Slade's raw, breathy vocals. It's a vastly different atmosphere, yet it remains just as emotionally charged.
Talk, baby, let's just knock it off.
While West's use of auto-tune and synths brought an innovative perspective, the Frey's more traditional arrangement let the emotions shine through, creating a powerful interpretation that stands on its own.
Could you be so heartless?
Number 18, Get Lucky, Daughter, originally by Daft Punk, featuring Pharrell Williams and Nile Rodgers. By now, just about everyone has grooved to Daft Punk's 2013 hit Get Lucky, a song that dominated dance floors around the world and became an instant classic.
Like the legend of the Phoenix, all ends with beginnings.
While countless covers have surfaced over the years, none stands out quite like that of indie folk band Daughter.
What keeps the planet spinning? The force of love beginning.
It's a haunting rendition that flips the original's carefree ode to casual fun into a more dramatic tale, perhaps one of heartbreak, and trying to get lucky to numb the pain.
'Cause we come too far to give up.
It's fascinating how the song's meaning drastically changes even though the lyrics stay the same. And that's all thanks to the moody, restrained vocals, layered over sparse bass thumps that leave you wishing the song would just never end.
We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to get lucky.
Number 17, You Keep Me Hangin' On, Kim Wilde, originally by The Supremes. Throughout history, only a few songs have managed to top the Billboard Hot 100 twice, each time by a different musical act. You Keep Me Hangin' On is one of those rare few.
Set me free, why don't you, baby? Get on my life, why don't you, baby?
Originally recorded by The Supremes, this Motown track already had a unique psychedelic rock vibe. But 20 years later, English pop singer Kim Wilde gave it a total makeover, turning it into an up-tempo disco anthem that perfectly encapsulated the dance-crazed spirit of the 80s. The production here is intentionally heavy, drowning the Supremes' lament about a lingering lover in a sea of percussive guitars and explosive synths. It may sound radically different, but it rode the same wave as its predecessor, right to the top of the charts. Number 16, Smooth Criminal, Alien Ant Farm, originally by Michael Jackson. What started as a playful warm-up jam before gigs morphed into an iconic punk rock twist on a timeless classic. Michael Jackson's 1988 hit Smooth Criminal was a sleek pop track driven by the king of pop's signature groove. But in the early 2000s, a little-known act called Alien Ant Farm took the song and cranked the energy up to 11. The band's version replaced the smooth pop sheen with heavy guitar riffs, punchy drums, and a faster tempo, giving the song a rebellious edge. The criminal was no longer smooth. He had gone full-on angsty. Alien Ant Farm's cover not only became a massive hit, it also secured its place in pop culture with its tongue-in-cheek, Michael Jackson-inspired music video.
You've been struck by a smooth criminal.
Number 15, Mad World, Michael Andrews featuring Gary Jules, originally by Tears for Fears. The 80s were populated by songs that paired dark lyrics with upbeat dance floor-ready production, and Mad World was no exception.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces.
Nearly 2 decades after its release, director Richard Kelly enlisted Michael Andrews and Gary Jules to reimagine the Tears for Fears classic for his film Donnie Darko.
Bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere.
What emerged was a haunting rendition that pieced the song apart and brought it together with just a piano and Jules' somber vocals. The minimalist approach transformed Mad World from a danceable track into a melancholy ballad, bringing those dark themes into sharp focus.
And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad.
After appearing on the Donnie Darko soundtrack, the cover was released as a single in 2003 and snagged the Christmas #1 spot in the UK. Number 14, The Sound of Silence, Disturbed, originally by Simon & Garfunkel. Inspired by childhood memories of the sound of silence echoing through his home,
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Mike Wengren, drummer of the heavy metal band Disturbed, suggested they cover it.
I've come to talk with you again.
The band was determined to put their own spin on it, but decided to trade their signature sound for something more subdued. The gamble paid off. Disturbed's cover takes the iconic folk tune and revamps it into a powerful, brooding anthem.
People talking without speaking.
Unlike the original's gentle acoustic sound, this version is dark and intense, with lead singer David Draymond's deep vocals soaring over a heavy orchestral backdrop. It became a huge success for the band, earning not only a Grammy nomination and millions of streams, but a seal of approval from Paul Simon himself.
Disturb the sound of silence.
Number 13, I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston, originally by Dolly Parton. When a cover of a song becomes so famous that most people don't even know it's a cover, you know something special has happened.
If I should stay.
That's exactly the case with Whitney Houston's rendition of I Will Always Love You.
So I'll go, but I know.
But that's not to take anything away from Dolly Parton's original recording. Her tender, solemn voice was perfect for the country ballad. However, Houston's powerhouse vocals and the sweeping orchestration completely transformed the track, adding an emotional punch that gave it a whole new meaning. It's almost like a different song altogether. This cover, featured on the soundtrack of Houston's film debut The Bodyguard, became a global sensation and remains one of the best-selling singles of all time. Number 12, Nothing Compares to You, Sinead O'Connor, originally by The Family. In 1985, music icon Prince recorded a song titled Nothing Compares to You for his side project The Family, which was featured on their sole self-titled album.
It's been 7 hours and 13 days.
The song was never released as a single and would probably have remained forgotten as a deep cut if not for Sinead O'Connor.
Since you took your love away.
The Irish singer-songwriter reworked the track for her sophomore album, stripping it down from its funky, understated vibe to emphasize the emotion at its center.
I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant.
O'Connor's evocative voice, paired with a minimalistic arrangement of strings and percussion, brought the heartbreak in the lyrics to life. This approach gave the tune an entirely new identity and catapulted it from its little-known status into a worldwide hit.
Nothing compares to you.
Number 11, With a Little Help from My Friends, Joe Cocker, originally by the Beatles. Over his 43-year career, Joe Cocker was beloved for his cover songs, most of which elevated their source material into something extraordinary. The first cover that shot him to fame was the Beatles' 1967 tune With a Little Help from My Friends.
Would you think if I sang out a tune, would you stand up and walk out on me?
For his version, Cocker slowed down the tempo, infused it with gritty vocals, and added a gospel-inspired backing choir, all of which transformed the upbeat pop tune into a soulful anthem drenched in blues.
Gonna try with a little help from my friends.
As if that wasn't enough, he threw in some electrifying guitar work from Led Zeppelin's Jimmy Page. This bold reinterpretation earned high praise from Paul McCartney and became Cocker's signature performance, especially after his legendary Woodstock appearance in 1969.
You gotta get on your friend.
Number 10, Boys in the Hood, Dynamite Hack, originally by Eazy-E. Dynamite Hack's cover is a mellow and acoustic arrangement of Eazy-E's gangster rap classic Boys in the Hood.
Woke up quick at about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon.
Here reimagined with more than a little bit of post-grunge irony.
I gotta get drunk before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friend.
In place of Eazy-E's gritty delivery and hard-hitting beats, Dynamite Hack turned the track into a laid-back acoustic soft rock version.
Cause the boys in the hood are always hard. Come talking that trash and we'll pull your car.
But the real key to the band's success is the monotone delivery of the lead vocals matched with all the original's gruff and boisterous bravado, which provides the comedic punch and timing needed to make this genre-bending cover a hit.
Knowing nothing in life but to be legit. Don't quote me, boy, I ain't said shit.
Number 9, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Tori Amos, originally by Nirvana. Singer-songwriter Tori Amos is no stranger to releasing inventive, unique cover versions of artists as diverse as Eminem, R.E.M., and Slayer. Yet it's this 1992 version of Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit that really strips down the original's arrangement and essence to its basic, memorable vocal melody.
It's fun to lose and to pretend.
Amos's passionate, sensual vocals are set on full display here, as is her evocative and haunting piano playing, which punches each chord with a charged, palpable energy.
With the lights on, it's less dangerous.
If intense headbanging and rough vocals are not your scene, you might just enjoy this powerful rendition instead.
I deny her. Yeah.
Number 8. Gin Juice The Gourds, originally by Snoop Dogg. Ever wonder what it would sound like if a bluegrass band decided to cover Snoop Dogg's classic Gin Juice?
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O-double-G.
Well, look no further than The Gourds.
But I somehow, somewhere.
Complete with violin scratches, mandolins, and accented southern twang instead of beats and bass. The Gourds don't stray far at all from their musical roots, instead adopting the original's lyrics into their own upbeat musical arrangements, which fit in just fine with their swinging country roots rock.
I got me some Seagram's gin. Everybody got their cup, but they ain't chipped in.
Shortly after its release, their cover eventually reached the ears of Snoop D-O-double-G himself, who gave the alternative country group his seal of approval.
49 straight, smoking and sipping on gin and juice. Lay back with my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
Number 7. I Can't Get No Satisfaction, Devo, originally by the Rolling Stones. The idea of Devo covering the Rolling Stones is a bizarre one in and of itself. But it isn't until ears are properly tuned to the band's cover of Satisfaction that the true size of the situation can be assessed. Can you say total musical deconstruction? Well, Devo certainly can with this unique and avant-garde retooling of the Stones classic, stripping virtually all of the rock bombast from the original and replacing it with the futuristic and cold machinations. The results are a weird yet no less driving take on the song, although dyed-in-the-wool Stones fans are advised to stay as far away from this one as possible. Number 6. Billie Jean, Chris Cornell, originally by Michael Jackson. Stripping down a song to its most basic form is a popular method of covering a song, and this was exactly the method Chris Cornell followed for his take on this MJ classic.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene.
Whereas Jackson's original was a cautionary tale against the dangers of groupies with super sweet bass line, Cornell drops the tone down significantly with his version.
Said don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one.
The same approach was taken by Americana duo The Civil Wars in 2011, who, just like Cornell, traded in the bass and drums for a man and his guitar style.
Billie Jean is not my lover.
This gave Cornell's version a darker and starker vibe, while his powerful vocals carried Billie Jean into a much harder rock arena. We still miss that bass line though.
But the kid is not my son.
Number 5. Style, Ryan Adams, originally by Taylor Swift. When news hit that Ryan Adams was going to be releasing a cover album of Taylor Swift's entire 1989 album, expectations were fairly high as to what he would do with the material.
Midnight, you come and pick me up, no headlights.
Predictably, Adams' 1989 is very much in the singer's established approach of emotional pop and indie rock, with his take on Swift's Shake It Off and Style serving as early standouts of his own from the record.
Long drive, good and burning flames of paradise.
Adams replaces the 80s electro vibe of Style with a jangling rock arrangement not that dissimilar from classic Bruce Springsteen.
You got that
while at the same time keeping the big melodic chorus that made the Swift original such a hit.
we never come out of style. We never come out of style.
Number 4. All Along the Watchtower, the Jimi Hendrix Experience, originally by Bob Dylan. It takes a certain special sort of cover to become better known than its original.
There must be some way out of here, said the joker to the thief.
And that power can definitely be heard here with the Jimi Hendrix Experience as they run through an iconic take on Bob Dylan's All Along the Watchtower.
There's too much confusion. I can't get no relief.
The song is very cinematic in scope, having made appearances in numerous films and soundtracks over the years, and with good reason.
No reason to get excited. The thing they kind of spoke.
The deep production, soulful vocals, and powerful guitar work of the track send this electrified Bob Dylan original into the upper echelon of stone-cold cover version classics.
Two riders were approaching, and the wind began to howl. Hey!
Number 3. Woodstock, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, originally by Joni Mitchell. Joni Mitchell was dating Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young member Graham Nash when she wrote Woodstock in 1969, but didn't actually attend the event thanks to bad advice from her then manager.
I came upon a child of God.
Nash and his CSNY bandmates David Crosby, Stephen Stills, and Neil Young would include an upbeat, harder rocking version of the track on their Deja Vu album.
And I asked him, tell me, where are you going? He told me.
Updating Mitchell's soft and emotional folk style into the burgeoning rootsy rock movement.
We are
CSNY's Woodstock is an aggressive, to-the-point road trip track with hard drums and some slick guitar licks, making a musical snapshot for this legendary festival of peace, love, and music. Number 2. Hurt, Johnny Cash, originally by 9 Inch Nails. This cover song may have some of the most emotional impact of any on our list.
I hurt myself today.
As evidenced almost immediately from Johnny Cash's raw and ravaged vocals, brimming with passion and determination as he rips out a heart-wrenchingly brilliant cover of 9 Inch Nails' Hurt.
To see if I still feel.
This cover was one of the final releases of Cash's career, appearing on his American 4, The Man Comes Around release.
And you could have it all.
The accompanying video also serves as a moving tribute to the Man in Black. While both versions are intensely personal, Cash's death shortly after the track's release adds an extra layer to the already emotional song.
I would find a way.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Blinded by the Light, Manfred Mann's Earth Band, originally by Bruce Springsteen. Manfred Mann's Earth Band took a slinky disco meets prog approach to this Bruce Springsteen jam in 1976.
Madman drummers, bombers, and Indians in the summer with a teenage diplomat.
They took the boss's working man rock aesthetic and shined it real nice with plenty of smooth hi-hat action, bright lights, and sequins, turning Blinded by the Light into a major, if not quirky, hit.
In the dumps with the most as the adolescent bumps his way into his hair.
The band even decides to throw in a little bit of Euphemia Allen's Chopsticks melody for good measure, because why not? Of course, there's also that little bit of business about this song's chorus being one of the most commonly misheard lyrics in the world. For the record, it's revved up like a deuce. Deuce. Did we forget another cover that wildly transformed the original? Let us know in the comments below.